Hello there, it's fantastic to see you all again in another health video. If you've ever Googled, what does cholesterol cause? You've probably found some terrifying results. Cholesterol, or high blood fat, accumulated over a long period can lead to clogged arteries, which might cause heart attacks, strokes, and so on. It is said to be responsible for almost 4 million deaths annually, roughly 6% of all deaths per year. No wonder people think cholesterol is the villain in this story. But hold on a second, don't judge a book by its cover. First off, cholesterol isn't some evil substance lurking in your body. Just because many people die with a high level of cholesterol doesn't mean it is the cause of those deaths. It's like accusing the ambulance of committing the crime just because it appears in most crime scenes. In fact, cholesterol is a crucial type of fat found in every cell of your body. Imagine trying to live without cholesterol. It's like trying to bake without flour. No joke. Cholesterol is a key player in cell membranes, keeping them from turning into a soupy mess at high temperatures or a rigid brick wall at low temperatures. Cholesterol is like the body's MVP, aka the carry. It's a precursor for vitamin D and various steroid hormones, including the big shots like testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol, the hormone that helps you deal with stress and fear, like when your Wi-Fi goes down. From cholesterol, your liver makes bile acids to aid in digestion. Cholesterol is so popular that your body goes, you know what, I'm gonna make it my own. It manufactures all the cholesterol needed from fats, sugars, and proteins. For years, it was believed that 80% of cholesterol was synthesized by the liver and intestines. But surprise, surprise, recent studies suggest that cholesterol synthesis happens in every nucleated cell in your body and is then transported to the liver. The liver itself chips in only 10 to 20% of the new cholesterol made each day. On average, a healthy adult churns out about 1 gram or roughly 1,000 milligrams of cholesterol daily, and the total cholesterol in your body weighs around 35 grams. The problem is, we keep stuffing more cholesterol into our bodies through delicious cholesterol-rich foods. In the US and other countries with similar eating habits, it's estimated that diets add an extra 200 to 300 milligrams of cholesterol each day. At this point, your body goes into damage control mode and reduces cholesterol production from 1,000 to only 7 to 800 milligrams. Cholesterol is a fat, and fats are like the oil in a salad dressing. They never mix with water. So, cholesterol on its own would just float around uselessly in your blood, like a rubber duck in a bathtub. To solve this problem, your body wraps cholesterol and other fats into tiny particles covered with protein, making them blend in with the bloodstream. These tiny particles are called lipoproteins. Think of them as cholesterol's Uber drivers, getting it where it needs to go. There are 5 main types of lipoproteins, each with its own job, like a well-organized family reunion. Among them, low-density lipoproteins, LDL, are the ones everyone talks about, often dubbed the bad cholesterol. It's like that one cousin who always brings trouble to family gatherings. LDL's job is to transport cholesterol and triglycerides from the liver to cells across the body. But LDL becomes a problem when there's too much of it. It can sneak into artery walls, especially where there's damage, get oxidized and stuck. There, it's gobbled up by macrophages and forms foam cells. Over time, cholesterol along with cell debris, muscle cells, and connective tissue pile up in the artery walls, forming plaques. This is known as atherosclerosis. These plaques can grow to the point where they narrow the blood flow. And when the plaques get too big, it bursts, like a piñata exploding, triggering a clotting response, attracting more platelets, and forming blood clots that can completely block blood flow, leading to heart attacks, strokes, or even worse. Additionally, cholesterol plaques can block the renal arteries and reduce blood flow to the kidneys, causing decreased kidney function and chronic kidney diseases. On the flip side, high-density lipoproteins, HDL, are the heroes in this story, often referred to as the good cholesterol, because they transport other cholesterols from the blood and artery walls back to the liver for excretion. The liver gets rid of cholesterol by converting it into bile acids and sending it into the digestive tract. But the catch is, about 50% of the excess cholesterol your body tries to dump is reabsorbed by the small intestine. Normally, this is great for recycling cholesterol, but when you have too much, it turns into an act of self-harm. Aside from making bile, cholesterol is stored in the liver or turned into very low-density lipoproteins, VLDL, and pumped into the blood. When body cells extract fatty acids from VLDL, these particles turn into intermediate density lipoproteins, IDL, and after another round of extraction, they become LDL particles, the ones causing atherosclerosis. So cholesterol itself isn't the bad guy, but having too much of it is the issue. When you keep consuming cholesterol-rich foods from the liver's perspective, it's like a constant flick-off to the balls. The big question is, what should you do and eat to avoid excess cholesterol? Cholesterol is made from fats, and there are several types of fats to consider. Based on their chemical structure, fats are divided into three main types. Saturated fats, usually solid at room temperature, are found in meat, butter, cheese, and whole milk. They're also found in some vegetable oils like coconut and palm oil. The term saturated means these fat molecules can have as many hydrogen atoms as possible. In saturated fat molecules, the carbon atoms form single bonds, creating a straight chain. They are packed tightly together and stay solid at room temperature. Unsaturated fats contain fewer hydrogen atoms. With fewer hydrogen atoms, some carbon atoms form double bonds, creating kinks that prevent them from packing tightly. Therefore, unsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature, but solidify when chilled. Unsaturated fats are further divided into two subtypes. Monounsaturated fat, which have only one carbon double bond, are found in olive oil, peanut oil, and nuts. Polyunsaturated fats, which have more than one carbon double bond that include omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. The final type of fat is trans fat, created when manufacturers add hydrogen atoms to liquid fats like vegetable oils, making them solid at room temperature. Foods with trans fats taste better and last longer. It is found in fried foods and many processed foods, including cookies, pastries, and margarine. Among the three types of fats, unsaturated fats are the good guys because they lower harmful LDL levels and increase beneficial HDL cholesterol. With the right amounts, omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids are good for your heart and brain. Saturated fats and trans fats stimulate the liver to produce more harmful LDL cholesterol. When you eat high-fat foods, the liver turns excess saturated and trans fats into harmful LDL particles, raising bad cholesterol levels and producing high blood fat. Trans fats not only increase bad cholesterol, but also lower good cholesterol, which helps transport bad cholesterol back to the liver, increasing the risk of plaque formation and atherosclerosis. So, the best thing you can do is cut down on foods high in saturated and trans fats, as mentioned earlier. You can also reduce or quit smoking, because smoking increases bad cholesterol and decreases good cholesterol. Losing weight, eating well, and exercising regularly can reduce the risk of diabetes because diabetes damages artery linings, making it easier for cholesterol to stick and form plaques. People with diabetes have lower HDL levels and higher LDL cholesterol levels. If you're over 20, the American Heart Association recommends checking your cholesterol levels at least every 4 to 6 years or more frequently if you have high cholesterol or are at risk for cardiovascular disease.
That's a wrap for today. If you have anything to add, feel free to comment beside. As always, don't forget to like this video to support us, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for regular health updates. For now, goodbye, and see you next time.